What would happen if the Earth doubled in size? Imagine one morning, Stickmin wakes up, steps outside, and suddenly notices that the sky seems a little farther away than usual. Birds fly slower, the air feels thicker, and his house looks tiny. What happened? The Earth has grown. Not just a little, but exactly twice as big. The radius has doubled, the volume is 8 times larger, and the mass about 8 times greater than before. At first glance, it sounds great. 8 times more space for parking, more rivers, mountains, and cities. You could build entire continents for penguins, a giant amusement park, and finally stop pushing each other in the subway. But there's one small consequence: gravity. When a planet's mass increases, but its radius only doubles, the gravitational pull on the surface grows roughly twice as strong. That means everything now weighs twice as much. Stickmin tries to lift his morning toast, but his hand won't cooperate. He strains, and the toast drops back like a dumbbell. Even his toothbrush feels heavy, and getting out of bed is an act of heroism. People would become shorter and stockier to withstand constant pressure. Our bones would thicken over time, and our spines would resemble truck springs. Even plants would change. Tall trees would collapse under their own weight. The world would turn into a kingdom of short bushes and fat cacti. The atmosphere would change too. Because of Earth's increased mass, gravity would hold on to more gases, making the air denser. The sky would look darker and heavier, clouds lower, and sounds muffled. Every breath would feel like you've just run uphill. But there's a plus. Airplanes could fly slower since the thick air would support their wings better. The problem is, taking off with such gravity would be nearly impossible. Rockets wouldn't even reach space without brand new ultra-powerful engines. Now, let's look at the oceans. Water pressure at depth would double, and every sea creature would feel it instantly. Fish would become flat like pancakes, and whales would need to be twice as strong just to surface for air. The coastline would change. Under stronger gravity, water would pull tighter toward the equator, leaving the poles drier. Stickmin tries to jump, but only manages a few centimeters. Basketball would cease to exist. Olympic running records would shrink by half, since every step would take twice the effort. Even walking would be exhausting. Muscles would tire quickly, and the heart would work like a tractor engine. And that's only the beginning. Strong gravity would accelerate aging. Joints would wear out faster, and blood circulation would slow. Life would literally become heavier. But our Stickmin doesn't give up. He invents an exoskeleton, a metal suit that helps him walk and lift things. Now he looks like a superhero, and even tries to launch a paper airplane, which drops after a second. Meanwhile, Earth's increased mass would strengthen its pull on the moon. The moon would slowly drift closer, and tides would turn into massive waves. Stickmin stands on the shore as water rises higher than skyscrapers. He grabs onto a palm tree and yells, "Maybe we should stop enlarging the planet, huh?" If you think about it, a double-sized Earth wouldn't be the end of the world, but it wouldn't be paradise either. Humanity could adapt, build reinforced cities, create new technologies, learn to live under constant weight. But it would take thousands of years of evolution and hundreds of generations. And our Stickman, he just dreamed of more. More land, more space, more possibilities. And that's what he got. A planet where even breathing is hard. He sits down, sighs heavily, and says, "You know what? I'll take the compact version of Earth. Smaller, but lighter."